So EA have released the Premium Bundesliga upgrades, just like we get every week on Monday. We are going to be making 50 of these straight after this video goes up. So if you want to see if they're worth it before you grind it, then go ahead and watch that. But we are going to go ahead and basically get these done and show you how to grind them. Now, the first thing I want you to do is get rid of all gold rares in your storage that are 82 rated or lower. If you don't have anything in your storage, just like I don't a little bit here, that's completely fine. The next thing for you to do, which I'm going to go ahead and show you, is go ahead and get rid of all gold rares from these two leagues first. You don't have to use them every single time, but just do this one off just so they don't get duplicates. The Bundesliga and the Google Pixel Bundesliga, basically. Get rid of both of those gold rares in that, because then it'll stop you from getting duplicates straight away. We are going to go ahead and open up one, so go ahead and jump over to the store. So with these, you're going to break them down into a very, very simple format. Just like I've mentioned in previous videos with Premier League and Ligue 1, all of your cards that you get, apart from if they're 82 rated or higher, so all of these commons that are 81 and down, all the cards that are 82 rated or higher, these two, for example, are going to go into an 83 times 10, an 83 times 14, an 85 player pick, or whatever else. All cards that are 81 rated or lower, especially the two rares you have, are going to go back into a different SBC. So as long as you're keeping two rares every single time, you are going to get yourself an unlimited amount of cards. So just to explain where they go before we get into the actual step-by-step, this is what you do when you get to the end of the grind, basically. So with your two rares and all your commons, they are going to go into this Team of the Season crafting upgrade. Now, the reason why I do this, and in case you don't know, is because this gives you back 5 rares every time. So if I go to my storage, I go to newest, you can see here we're going to put in our Bundesliga and women's cards in. We get ourselves 2 rares every single time, and then everything else that we get are just going to be commons, which we can then just keep rotating around to give us cards back. So as long as you're rotating any 81 rated commons and below into these, you are going to basically never have duplicate commons. The more and more you do these, the more and more you get. If you're wondering how you get to this part, this is like the last step of the grind. So once you've figured out how to get unlimited premiums, you put the premiums into these back into the premiums. Before that, we're going to get into that setting in a second, but I just wanted to cover in case anybody already knew, but wanted to know how to do the end thing. So, if we were to open up our 77 plus, the same thing applies. Any 82 rated card or higher into an 83 times 10, an 85 player pick, etc. So, for example, Rafinha. And then what we do here is we save 2 rares that are 81 rated or lower to go back into the same SBC we just completed. And then another 2 rares will go into the Premium Bundesliga. If you do that every single time, you will get yourself at least 1 Premium Bundesliga after every 5 of those packs. And then after those packs, you're going to get more and more. Now, if you're probably wondering, well, where do I get gold commons from? First step first is always do your daily login. So go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you at the objective tab once you've done it. So today I have completed it, so I get an 85 times 2 and an 87 times 2. And we also get an additional pack for every time we put a bronze in for every day, which is an 81 times 2. So you will get 3 packs back, or 2 packs as a minimum, and then eventually it'll just be 1 pack. Make sure you're doing that, because you will get yourself some decent cards back, or worst case scenario, rares to go back into premiums or back into crafting. Now with the objective ones, I always stick with anything 83 or 82 rated or higher, as you know, into the same SBCs. If they're lower, they only go into the premium and nothing else. We will open up these additional packs just for the sake of it. So an 87 times 2, no Team of the Season there for me. And don't forget, I will be opening up 50 of these premiums after this. We do actually get a 94 card there, so it wasn't terrible in the end. It's a shame the flare didn't pop up. But you see, that's why we do these extra things, because you just never know what you're going to get. So we don't get a blue here either, so we will skip it. Maybe we'll get a purple, it doesn't pop up as a flare, and we don't. So we are building up a high-rated fodder as we're doing this. But anyway, let's get into the actual grind now, step by step. So with this, you are, like I always say in every single one of these videos, go ahead and complete all 7 of these silver upgrades. Pop in 7 silvers, get all the packs back. Once you've done that, pop in all of your silvers into this pack here. You can do it 25 times, or as how many silvers you have, right? And I've already got some of these packs saved just to show you. What you are going to do with these packs is really important. So you get yourself 3 gold rares, 7 commons. You are going to put in, every single time, any cards that are 81 rated or lower. So for example, these 2 here, they're going to go into a crafting. All of these commons are also going to go into the crafting. And then the spare rare that you have, which is going to be this Yuri here, that's going to go into a premium. So 2 rares into a crafting, 1 rare into a premium, all of your commons into crafting. Now, if you're wondering what in the world I'm talking about, let me show you. So again, the spare rare will go into the Premium Bundesliga. So this one here, the spare rare. The 2 rares that we have will go into the crafting. This is what I'm referring to when I say crafting. And we're going to put all of our commons into the crafting. Then with this SBC here, that gives us 5 gold rares back. The exact same thing applies. All of the rares you get 2 will go into the premium, 2 will go back into the crafting. All the commons you get will constantly keep going back into this SBC, no matter what you do over and over and over. And you basically just want to rinse and repeat that system until your heart content. Now, I did a live stream on Sunday or last Sunday gone where I did this for 6 hours straight. It's very, very easy to be unlimited. I know some of you guys get confused by that, but it is relatively easy if you do this system. And then any 83 rated cards or 82 rated cards or higher into the 83 times 14, into the 85 player pick, into the 83 times 7 Bundesliga, into the 83 times 10. Once they're all gone, all your 83 rateds can go into the premiums as well, and then you just can keep going around with those in case you just don't have a lot of cards in your club. But let's go ahead and open up one of the 85 times 77, the crafting that we did. So we did one of the grinding for all the silvers, gave us one of these packs. Now this pack's going to get us on to our next step. And as you can see here, we got ourselves an 83 and an 82, so they can go into any of the SBCs we mentioned. 2 rares into the crafting, and then our spare rare back into the premium. And you basically just want to rinse and repeat that system over and over and over. And you can get Team of the Seasons out of these. You can also get Team of the Seasons out of the grinding one if your luck's in. But most of the time you get something like this. So you, again, 2 rares into the premium, 2 rares into the crafting, 1 rare spare, and just in case we get a duplicate or something else we need to sort out. And the more and more you do those, the more and more premiums you get. So when I get these questions saying, well, how do you grind them limitlessly or unlimitedly even? That's the way I do it. Basically, that setup I said. And then, like I say, any Team of the Seasons we get, any high-rated 82, 83 rated cards I get will go straight into this SBC. And then we just go round and round and round. So again, a 94 rated card, I'm never using her. And we can actually just go to Squad Builder, set this to gold, set this to all, set this to ignore, have it to 82 rated, and then set it to high to low. And we could probably get this SBC done with a 94 info, or Team of the Season even. And that's why I say that. So the 82 rated or higher will go into these SBCs. Anything else that's lower than 81 will go into the crafting. And then you start getting unlimited high rated packs as well, which will hopefully give you some Team of the Seasons, even though pack luck is dreadful at the moment. If you don't understand what is going on and you're a bit confused still, please comment down below and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I do get a lot of comments. Sometimes I do miss them, so I do apologize. But I will be doing a lot of live streams soon. And then you'll be able to basically answer any questions. But that's how you're going to do it. I will be opening up 50 of the premiums if you want to see if they're worth it. So hopefully I'll see you in that video. And I'll catch you then.